With her parts hidden inside the Granum Void, she can be quite a pain to actually get a hold of because you have to find a Granum coin to be able to go in there first. But upon getting all of her parts, she actually looks like she could be a really good frame. I have fingers crossed for everything about her. Especially seeing as she is the first frame that has been hidden behind a quest in quite some time. I think it was Octavia that was the last one to be hidden behind a quest. I've probably gone past it and somebody's probably going to be screaming at it because of that. I think that was the last one. I could be wrong, but it's about time. Not only did we get a new quest, but it's only the blueprint that's inside of it. It's about time that we actually had a frame behind a quest. I mean, it's only the blueprint that you get for this. I was really hoping it was going to be the parts as well, so all of her would be in there. No. You do the quest just for the blueprint. Then you have to go into the Granum Void to farm for the rest of her parts, which, as I mentioned, can be quite a pain to get to drop. But worth it, because being able to throw out grenades that deal arc damage, that is very Vauban. And then a turret, I'm not going to call it a turret, a deployable item. It looks like ammo, health and energy comes out of that. And the Temporal Anchor, which basically allows you to travel back to where you came from, not back in time. It takes you back to where you started the ability from. So you can go into a room, clear it out. When the time's out, should take you back. All looks really good. More importantly, her passive, for every 4th ability cast, it's granted 100% power strength. So, cast that 3 times, then cast that, the turret's going to have 100% power strength. Ooh, you will have to keep track of that though. Then, polarity-wise, there's 1 V polarity. That's it. But, more importantly, what aura shall we run? Corrosive Projection. That works pretty well. But what if you want to run a melee weapon? Steel Charge is always better if you are going melee only. But that means having to form that polarity, doesn't it? No, it's got, yep, a universal aura former already in there. And now we can continue with Protea, because this was expected. Protea changes, increase the sprint speed, increased duration, increased range, increased shields, increased visibility effects, doubled the damage of the shrapnel vortex grenade. That's kind of a big one. Increased the duration of the blaze artillery. Oh, the blaze artillery now shoots through Volt shields. Oh, but it won't, okay. That's a good thing for you. I didn't know it didn't do that before, actually. Dispensary. Will that now do more ammo than just... Nope, it just adds a icon. That's kind of sucky because the ammo that comes out of it just seems to be for archwing. It's actually based... Well, we'll get to that in a second. And Temporal Anchor, you are now invulnerable for 3 seconds of it. You cast it and become invincible. This is what I've been waiting for right here. There was talk of it, somebody mentioned it to me the day that I went to do the video, and it's actually here. This should all make Protea much better. There was nothing wrong with her before. I mean, I think I still have her equipped. I've had her on since she came out. I've had a lot of fun using Protea. Her first ability is great. Her grenades, for throwing them at enemies, actually deals damage now. And they never used to deal damage. Now, well, they did deal damage, but at a certain point, they just stopped dealing any kind of damage. And now, I'll just throw some more out, because you ran away. Nope, you're dead. All dead. Everyone's dead. Apart from you, but no survivors. Then there is the other grenade. She has the shock grenades, which are just the normal 3 she throws out. But I can't... Why can't I put this weapon away? Oh, this is nice. I love this glitch. Thank you very much. She has her normal grenades that she throws out that will just kind of kill things now. Then if you hold it, she has, if you run into them and kind of run away, you will notice this following us. Overshields! She has, if you hold her first ability, she will throw out 3 grenades that will give any ally who runs through it overshields. So she can deal damage with her first ability, and she can give you overshields with her first ability on the hold to charge. But you have to hold it to get the overshields, and the overshields, well, I haven't died yet. Why did I use her second more than anything else? Well, and this isn't any high level kind of Granum, because, well, I would just end up getting owned. You over there, you over there, let's have you over there, let's point one over there, 12, 13, 15, 15, 16, 18, 20. Oh yes. There are many different ways to do this, in many different ways of doing it, but I'm sorry, her turret has been so far my favourite way of doing just the normal Granum. When you get into things like the extended one or the nightmare one, using the different coins, yeah, you may want to take a different approach to this, but I ran out of energy. Oh, on time. 83 turret kills. All pure turret kills. And the reason I couldn't cast it anymore is I ran out of energy. I stupidly didn't put the dispensary down, which was going to be my main point in there. First thing you should do, put a dispensary down. Then there is her third ability, the dispensary here. Oh, look at all that good ammo. Still archwing, health, energy, and then it will stop until you use some energy. Let's just throw her first ability over there. And in time, it will actually spit out more energy. It's actually pretty good at replenishing your energy and lasts quite a bit of time. And you can actually see it on the map if I recast this. And you see it just appear on the map there, so you can see when somebody has cast this. Oh no, another enemy. Then there is the Temporal Anchor, which can be used for so much, but look at the top right, the health for the first 3 seconds of it. I missed that jump. Let's try that again. She becomes invulnerable. Hello, so I can put a turret here and go, haha, goodbye. I'm hoping there's enough enemies in here, but you will notice the number in the middle of the screen. Wow, that went up so much, didn't it? Ooh, wow. Oh, remember when there used to be enemies in this game? When you press the button to go back, it will do an explosion. I'm just going to overlay the footage I had from before over this because that was completely rubbish. And it will do that explosion when you start going backwards, not when you get back to where you started from. If you can get them to actually kill Protea, I am sorry, but she takes a long time to die and a lot of damage. They are actually killing themselves more than they're killing me, but that was not meant to happen. If you die while in this, come on, please kill me. She will instantly go back to where she started from with just enough health to run away and cast her third ability and go, is that in the wall? That's in a wall. Don't care, it's just enough to get you to safety, which is great. Overshields, overshields. And then, obviously, we'll just throw her second down. Not that it's going to make a great deal of difference. Actually, should have cast her third first, but having a... I'm assuming there is... Come on, do more damage. 13. A Trinity in here somewhere, because my energy keeps going up. Oh yes, that's what I was hoping for. The turret of death. As I mentioned, I do not have a build for her, so we should just disable the base stats for this so you can see them, and no, we should leave the base stats on so you can see them. It shouldn't show the modified ones, but never mind. I just increased the duration a tiny little bit, the strength a tiny little bit. I have no major build for her yet. I'm working on it, but it's not there yet. But the 1 second change duration for Blaze Artillery made a huge difference. The animation and such for the grenade fan, again, the increased duration, the increased range, the double the damage of the shrapnel vortex made a huge difference. Everything just got that tiny little bit better for her, and this is one of the few times they've actually released a new frame that I didn't mind playing everything I would normally do while leveling her up during it. Normally you just kind of rush level up a frame and then you will use it. I ran around with her doing all sorts since she came out while forming her, and have not regretted it at all. Remembering that these are kind of level 1 when you first start off, so that her abilities were never that good, but now they have increased everything just that tiny little bit more. They just took a good frame to begin with, made her even better, and I strongly disagree when people keep turning around and saying she is OP, because the Blaze Artillery, I have seen that not kill enemies. The Dispensary is really useful, that's more support based. The Temporal Anchor, yes, being able to deal damage and then cast the ability to be able to go back, doing the Temporal Explosion can be really useful. Using it just before dying can be really useful, but remember where you cast it, you will go back to. So if you cast it as you're about to die and run away, you will run, when you die, you will end up back where you were, which is where you were in trouble. It's a very tricky one, actually. And even the shield grenades and the shrapnel vortex for her first ability. Everything about her is just not OP, but it is still good. And I really am liking using her way too much. But I think we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.